Imagine you are born with the genetic memory of a jungle fowl, a creature that roams free, forages in the sun, and roosts in trees under the stars. You have the instinct to stretch your wings, to dust bathe, to feel the earth beneath your feet. But you are not born into that world. You are born into a different reality, a man-made hell. Your first sight is not the sky, but the wire mesh of a cage. Your first breath is not of fresh air, but of the ammonia-choked atmosphere of a windowless shed. You are a battery chicken. To be born this way is to be a living machine, a biological asset whose entire existence is measured in the number of eggs you produce. It is to be a creature of instinct, trapped in an environment that denies every single one of them. It is a life not lived, but endured. A short, brutal, and profoundly unnatural existence in a cage that is both your cradle and your tomb. Chapter 1. The Cage. A prison of flesh and wire. Your entire world is a cage, a small, barren wire box, often no larger than a single sheet of paper. You are crammed in with several other hens, so tightly packed that you can barely move, let alone stretch a wing. The wire floor cuts into your feet, causing chronic pain and deformities. You have no perch to roost on, no soil to scratch in, no nest to lay your eggs in. Every natural behavior, every instinct that makes you a chicken, is systematically denied. This is not a home. It is a solitary confinement cell that you are forced to share. It is a life sentence, without the possibility of parole, served from the moment of your birth. Chapter 2. The Mutilation of a Natural Body. Shortly after you hatch, you undergo your first trauma. A worker grabs you, and with a hot blade or a laser, a portion of your sensitive beak is sliced off. This is called de-beaking. Your creators will say it is to prevent you from pecking your cage mates in the stressful, overcrowded conditions. But the truth is, they are mutilating you to make you a more manageable cog in their machine. They are treating the symptom, stress-induced aggression, by torturing you rather than fixing the cause, the horrific environment they have created. You are forced to live the rest of your short life with a partially amputated nerve-rich organ, making every peck for food a moment of potential pain. Chapter 3. An Endless Day. A Broken Cycle. In the wild, your life would be governed by the natural rhythm of the sun. You would rise at dawn and roost at dusk, but in the battery cage, there is no sun. There is only the harsh, artificial glare of electric lights. These lights are often kept on for 17 hours a day or more. This is not for your comfort. It is to manipulate your body, to trick it into laying more eggs than is natural. You are denied the simple peace of a night's rest. Your internal clock is shattered. Your entire being is kept in a state of perpetual, exhausting, and unnatural daylight, all to maximize your productivity. Chapter 4. The Agony of the Egg. The instinct to find a safe, quiet, and private place to lay an egg is one of the most powerful drives in a hen. In nature, you would spend hours searching for the perfect spot, building a nest, and then laying your egg in peace. In the cage, this instinct becomes a source of daily torture. You feel the overwhelming urge to nest, but there is nowhere to go. You pace frantically in your tiny cage, searching for a privacy that doesn't exist. You are forced to lay your egg on the hard, sloping wire floor, a painful and stressful experience. The egg then immediately rolls away down a chute, a constant, repeated theft of the very thing your body was designed to create and protect. Chapter 5. A Body Designed to Fail. You have been selectively bred not for health or resilience, but for one thing only: maximum egg production. Your body is a biological machine pushed to its absolute limit. You are forced to produce an egg almost every single day, a rate that is drastically higher than your wild ancestors. This relentless production depletes your body of calcium, leaving your bones brittle and prone to breaking. Osteoporosis is rampant. Many hens suffer from broken legs or wings simply from the minor jostling in the cage. Your own body, a marvel of nature, has been turned into a self-destructing factory. You are now halfway through this harrowing existence. If this story is opening your eyes to the hidden suffering behind our food, subscribe to our channel, where we continue to give a voice to the voiceless. Chapter 6. The Unseen Sickness. The conditions are a breeding ground for disease. The air is thick with ammonia from the mountains of accumulated waste beneath the cages, burning your lungs and eyes. The extreme stress weakens your immune system. But a sick hen is an inefficient hen. You will likely not receive individual veterinary care. You are not a patient, you are a data point. If your production drops, or if you become too sick to be profitable, you will be culled, removed, and killed. Your life has no intrinsic value, it has only economic value. Chapter 7. The Loss of the Sun and the Earth. You will never feel the sun on your feathers. You will never feel a cool breeze. You will never know the simple pleasure of a dust bath, a natural behavior hens use to clean their feathers and rid themselves of parasites. You are denied the earth itself. The feeling of soil, of grass, of a world that is soft and alive is a sensory experience you will never have. You are a creature of the earth, born with the instincts of the wild, but you will live and die in a world made entirely of metal and wire, under a sun that is a lie. Chapter 8. The Final Brutal Journey. After about 18 to 24 months, your body, pushed to its breaking point, can no longer maintain the grueling pace of egg production. Your useful life is over. You are not allowed a peaceful retirement. You are violently pulled from the only home you have ever known, your brittle bones often breaking in the process. You are crammed into crates with thousands of other spent hens and transported, often over long distances without food or water, to a slaughterhouse. This terrifying journey is the first and only time you will ever see the outside world. Chapter 9. An unnamed, unmourned death. At the slaughterhouse, your short, miserable life ends in a final, brutal act of industrial efficiency. You are not a creature being put to rest. You are a product being processed. Your death is as anonymous and unfeeling as your life. There is no ceremony, no moment of thanks, no recognition of the hundreds of eggs you were forced to produce. Your body, now depleted, is often considered too low grade for whole cuts and is used for processed foods or animal feed. Even in death, you are just a raw material. Chapter 10. The Consumer's Willful Blindness. Perhaps the greatest tragedy of all is that your suffering is not a secret. It is a well-documented, systematic reality of the modern food industry. Yet it continues. It continues because of a willful blindness on the part of the consumer. People want cheap eggs, and they do not want to think about the cost. The carton says, "Farm fresh," and they choose to believe the lie. Your entire existence of pain and confinement is hidden behind a thin veil of marketing and a price tag that makes it easy to look away. You are a victim not just of an industry, but of a society's collective refusal to see you. Ending. The cost of an egg. So, what does it mean to be born as a battery chicken? It means to be born into a cage that is your entire world. It means to have a body that has been twisted into a self-destructing machine. It means to have every natural instinct you possess turned into a source of torture. It means your short, painful life has a value that is measured only in the number of eggs you can be forced to produce. Perhaps that is why to be born this way is one of the worst fates imaginable. You are a living, feeling creature that has been systematically reduced to nothing more than an egg machine. Your entire existence a testament to the terrible, hidden cost of a cheap breakfast. If this story of a confined life has moved you to think differently about your choices, please show your support with a like, share your thoughts on a more compassionate food system in the comments, and subscribe to continue raising awareness for the unseen.